Good morning, girls. Today we will continue our discussion on Chapter 1, Rational Number. So today our success criteria will be represent integer on number line and make connection between the value and position of the integer with respect to the other integer on the number line. So we will discuss the number line. After that, we will compare and arrange integer in order. So we got two orders that we already know, which is ascending order and descending order. So let's start our discussion. The first one is, how do you represent integer on the number line? So we already understand the natural number and the whole number is from the left to the right. Okay, from the left it will be the smallest number, and when they go to the right, the number will become greater. So in the previous lesson, we already know the integer is only involve the whole number. Whole number start from 0 until the infinity. And when we talking about the integer, we will have our positive integer, negative integer, and also the 0. So how these three numbers will be represented on the number line? So this is the number line for the integer. The middle will be our 0. On the right hand side will be our positive integer. Please remember our positive integer is either with the sign positive or with no sign positive. Okay, so from the left to the right, the number will become greater. And on the left hand side of the 0 will be start with our negative 1, continue by negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and to the left. Okay, so what is the properties for our positive number? Okay, properties ciri-ciri untuk nombor positif. The first one is more greater than 0. Okay, is larger than 0, and the further its position to the right. Okay, when we compare 0 to 4, then the 4 will be the greater number. Okay, so the greater its value when they come to the right hand side. How about our negative numbers? Our negative number is less than 0. Okay, the further is positioned to the left, which means if you asking negative 1 and negative 2, which one is smaller, then I can tell you negative 2 is smaller than negative 1. Okay, understand or not, girls? Come again, When we compare 0 and negative 1, which one is smaller? Negative 1 is smaller. Okay, when we compare negative 2 and negative 4, which one is smaller? Our negative 4 will be smaller. So the further position move to the left, the lesser is value. Okay, semakin ke kiri, semakin kecillah nilai nombor tersebut. Okay, so this is how do we arrange the integer on the number line. So when we move to the middle, we have our 0. Please remember our 0 is not positive and not negative. Neither positive or negative. Okay, dia bukan sekali positif, bukan juga negatif. Dia adalah secara neutral. Okay, so although you say positive will be appear or not appear for the positive integer, 0 will be the same thing. No, actually it's not. Our 0 is not positive and negative. Okay, so please remember this one. So, how do we determine which one will be the greater number? Okay, macam mana kita nak kena pasti nombor yang bernilai besar? Okay, so now we compare one by one. We look at the example and then we discuss together. Okay, now we have our 9 or negative 9. So, if we have the same value, okay, or the same number, we compare between positive and negative. Always will be the positive are the greater number. Okay, kalau dia mempunyai digit yang sama, sentiasanya adalah nombor positif mempunyai nilai yang besar. Okay, next. Negative 3 or 0. When we compare to the 0, if they are the negative number, so always will be the 0 is the greater number. Kalau kita berbandingkan nombor negatif bersama dengan sifar, sentiasa adalah sifar mempunyai nilai yang besar. Okay, semua nombor negatif adalah lebih kecil daripada sifar. Next, okay, this one will be the 5 or 6. So our answer will be very obvious. 6 will be our greater number. Next one, negative 1 or negative 2. If both are the negative number, so you must think about your number line. Okay, which one will be more position to the left? Okay, so always will be the position to the left is the smaller numbers. So our negative 1 is the greater number. Okay, pelajar. So fokus di sini ya. Kalau kita mempunyai nombor positif untuk buat perbandingan siapa adalah nilai besar, saya rasa tak ada masalah di bahagian positif. Okay. Tetapi kalau adalah nombor negatif, kedua-dua kita banding itu adalah nombor negatif, jadi sentiasa fikirkan nombor garis anda. Okay, garis nombor anda itu adalah penentu kepada sesiapa adalah yang terbesar. Apabila kita susun mereka di atas garis nombor, yang semakin ke kiri, mereka adalah nombor yang sangat kecil ataupun nombor yang bernilai kecil. Jadi apabila kita berbandingkan negatif 1 dan negatif 2, negatif 2 adalah lebih ke kiri berbanding dengan negatif 1, maka negatif 1 adalah nombor yang besar di sini. Okay, next we got negative 11 or negative 7. So this is also the same thing. When we compare the numbers, okay, on the number line, negative 7 is come to more right side when we compare to the negative 11, isn't it? Okay, apabila kita membuat perbandingan ini di atas garis nombor, negatif 7 adalah lebih ke kanan kalau berbandingkan dengan negatif 11 yang berada di kiri. Okay, jadi nombor yang sebelah kanan itu adalah mempunyai nilai yang besar. Okay, so this is our answer, negative 7. Okay, last, negative 6 or 6. Okay, girls, you tell me, which one will be our greater number? Yes, our answer will be the positive number. So 6 is our answer. Okay, girls, so this one later I got some quiz for you. Okay, so you can try to understand this part and then you try to answer the quiz. Okay, next we move to the how do we arrange integer in order? When we say arrange them in order, which means they were given us some integer. Okay, maybe 6 number or 7 number, so we have to arrange them into the order. What are the order that we have? The first one will be the ascending order. Ascending order is from the smallest to the largest. Okay, paling kecil ke paling besar. Okay, ascending order. And then we got the descending order. Descending order is from the largest to the smaller. Paling besar ke paling kecil. Okay, so these two actually you have learned in your primary school. So now we use on our integer. Okay, let's us look at our question. Compare and arrange in ascending order. The first questions. I got negative 3, 0, 2, negative 5, and 4. So how do we have to compare and arrange? So I already come up with few steps for you. Okay, the first one you have to determine who is a positive number and who is a negative number. Okay, so now we got the positive number 2 and 4. We got the negative number negative 3 and negative 5. After that, we compare and arrange them. Always remember, if for the ascending order is from the smallest to the larger. So the smallest always will be the negative number. So within the negative number, negative 3, negative 5, which one is smallest? Yes, our negative 5 is smallest. Okay, kalau fikirkan dengan ascending order, ialah dari paling kecil susun ke paling besar. Jadi sentiasanya adalah nombor negatif yang paling kecil. Tetapi di antara negatif 3 dan negatif 5, siapa lagi yang sangat kecil, paling kecil, terkecil adalah negatif 5. Okay, so we have to arrange them like that. Start with negative 5. After that, continue with negative 2. Because we have the 0, so we put at the middle. Dia seperti sempadan. Okay, selepas negatif, kita pergi kepada sempadan, then we move to the positive number. So, within the positive number, 2 will be the smallest, and then after that, continue with the 4. Okay, so this is how we compare and arrange. Okay, now let's us try this question. Negative 20, 9, negative 8, 8, and 4. Okay, so now we have to do according to the step that I teach you. First, we determine the positive and the negative number. So what is our positive number? We got 9, 8, and 4. Next, our negative number is negative 20 and negative 8. So after that, we compare and arrange them. Okay, ascending is from the smallest to the largest. So negative, which one will be the smallest? Negative 20. Continue with negative 8. Because we don't have the 0 here, so we continue with our positive number. That one will be the 4, 8, and 9. Okay, from the smallest to the largest. Okay, this is how we do in our ascending order. Okay, so for your descending also will be the same thing, girls. Okay, our descending is arranged from the largest to the smallest. So you can go with this step 2. Okay, first you find out your positive number. Second, you find out your negative number. After that, you compare them. Find which one will be the greater. Cari antara mereka siapa yang paling besar. Then after that, you susun one by one until you got the whole set of the descending order. Okay, so lastly, you can learn something new every day if you listen. Okay, so try to listen every explanation that the teacher gives to you. Then after that, you try to work the exercise, work on the exercise that teacher mentioned. Okay, on that day. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.